Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is Flying Scorpion with another post-gameplay analysis commentary for you. This is the first match that I'll be playing after I have eleted Wraith. And again, I'm up against a pretty tough matchup. The three of the four hunters have eleted them, so I know I'm not up against players that are not experienced with the game. I don't know much about the players. I don't know how many other characters they've eleted. I just know that this is definitely a tough match. And this is the first match that I had with Wraith right after the last match that I recorded and uploaded. So let's go ahead and watch how it turns out. I'm going to be playing an Orbital Drill. I like Orbital Drill a lot better as a map than the Dam because there's more room to move around in the middle of the map without being easily seen from all sorts of different directions. So let's go ahead and watch this. So I've got the new Wraith skin. I'm trying it out for the first time. I put 2 into Warp Blast, 1 into Abduction. That's what I normally do. 1 into Warp Blast just isn't worth it. The range is absolutely terrible at level 1. 2 is better. 3 is obviously ideal, but I don't want to go without Abduction because Abduction is just a very good utility even at level 1. So for perks, I almost always go with Movement Speed, and I'll explain why in a moment here. And I'm going to be up against, thankfully, Torvald and Maggie. These two are really not that punishing for me, and Val is also not that punishing because she's mostly healing over time and doesn't have as much burst healing, which is really the issue. Like, Kyra is just a real challenge for Wraith. So this is a much more favorable matchup for me because Torvald's mortar strikes often miss. They're hard for him to land on Wraith because Wraith is constantly moving around in a fight. And Maggie isn't so much of an issue because she doesn't have stasis grenades. Stasis grenades are the real problem with Abe. And Hank is a problem. And Hank is really a problem, actually. He's a massive problem. I'm not too sure which one's worse, Hank or Sunny. I gotta get better, but now that I'm realizing how important it is to take out the support, especially when I'm playing as Wraith. I don't know if it's the same for the other monsters, but man, support is the biggest pain in my ass when it comes to fighting the hunters. And then finally, Val, as I said before, not too much of an issue because she mostly does healing over time with her healing gun, and that reveals her position, makes her an easy target, yada yada yada. But the trank gun, man, trank gun's a real issue. And we'll see how much the trank gun slows you down as Wraith. Wraith's just regular movement speed, just like crawling along the ground, not even in sneak mode, just moving, is pretty slow. Wraith's main movement comes in the form of, let me turn that up just a touch. Wraith's main movement comes in the form of her transversals. That's really where most of it comes from. So I'm going to sneak a little bit just to kind of force them into a position where they got to use the dog at first. And then I'm going to just start moving fast now. I don't know the map too well, so I kind of look at my map for a second. I'm like, can I actually go back here? Yes, I can. Alright, so I'm just going to move along. Trying to find meats. I get lucky, and I find that you can eat underneath the cover of a roof here. I'm pretty sure I'm underneath cover. I used that Warp Blast a little preemptively. I was hoping to get both of those, but that's alright. This is why I like movement speed. It really makes it easy to catch up to these things. I mean, I am using my stamina here because I am trying to eat as quickly as possible. But normally, without the movement speed, if you're just trying to do like what I'm doing right here, just moving forward, it's hard to catch up with them. So I get unlucky. I get birds here. I am underneath the open sky. So as you can see, I move sort of in a C shape. I move like around like a boomerang, and all of that movement and eating under here, underneath the cover without getting birds, is for nothing now. Because the birds revealed my position right there. The hunters just have to go to there, and then they'll be on top of me. So I know this. I'm not using my stamina just yet because it is pretty noisy, and I want to save it as well in case they try to throw a dome on me. So there's the hunters. They are pretty close to me. I'm just going to move along. That movement speed perk really helps with getting distance at stage 1. There we go. That's a good Warp Blast. I gotta get a little better at using Warp Blast. Again, that comes with practice. But those creatures are easier to get with it because instead of running away when you get that close, they kind of stop and use their attack. So I'm not going to attack that thing. I'm just going to keep on moving. I'll scare these birds. I don't even care. They know where I am. Oh, I do, actually. Hey, what's going on here? Okay, that was weird. Anyways, so I guess I don't go for the bird, or scare the birds. I decide to start sneaking here. Even if there is a Maggie on the team, it's still worth it to sneak once in a while. When you're leaving tracks a lot, they just go for the tracks, and then when you stop to sneak for a little bit, it does slow them down quite a bit. This thing's not even worth my time. I don't even know why. You know, that just revealed me to them even more, because the sound of me attacking that, and see, I stopped. I'm like, alright, don't even bother eating that, just move now. So, this is pretty sloppy on my part, I am going to say. I mean, it's pretty sloppy. I mean, I know that they can see me here. Like, I know that they can see me, but I stop, I attack these things. There's a guy right there. Look at my armor. Look how much damage I'm taking. That's from the aggressive wildlife behind me. Look at that. That was really sloppy on my part, I'm going to say. But fortunately, I don't get punished for it. I don't care about the birds there because they can see me. And here we go. They left some meat for me, and I get to pick up the buff that they have. So they have abilities cool down faster. I have it now as well. I'm going to start sneaking now, even though I got the birds, because I have been moving around a lot in the middle of the map. After I start sneaking, it's going to be a bit harder for them to find me. And I still have some tracks here. I'm not sure how long they're going to last, but this could work to my advantage. They may come back across these tracks and think that they're still relatively fresh. And so I'm just going to go ahead and evolve right here. So backtracking is really not that bad, in especially a situation like that where you're going to go back into your tracks again and then go up above, because they might not know that you're up above. See, they're going along the tracks instead of coming up here. So I am going to get the evolve off. This is really scary dome territory right here. I'm going to try to warp blast, but look at this. I got stuck on the terrain. I totally got stuck on the terrain. Fortunately, Val missed her trank dart, so I am going to be able to get away. Because I did use all my stamina right there. If you use all 3 stamina charges and then Val tranks you, oh man, it's tough. It's real tough, because she can just start chaining those trank darts off on you over and over again until you get behind cover. It's real hard to get behind cover with her. So I'm going to go straight for the buff. I'm not going to eat those little meats. This is a better buff. This is a much better buff to have, especially at stage 1. So I don't care if she tranks me now. She can trank me all she wants while I'm eating. I mean, obviously, I'd rather she don't track me, but watch how slow I am without... See? That little half a second? I am lucky. I get player not found instead of Maggie, which is great. I'm using the decoy there just to slow him down a bit. Now, that was good because I decoyed out, and during the decoy time, the trank dart wore off, and now I get to get away, and I'm not getting chain tranked again. I'm going around the birds. I don't want to scare them. And this is where that movement speed perk really helps. Movement speed helps when you're sneaking, which is something you're going to do a lot as Wraith. I mean, at least I do a lot as Wraith. I sneak pretty frequently. And also, when you're using... I wish I had Warp Blast right here. When you're using... what's the word I'm looking for? Decoy. You can't use your stamina. And so, having stamina recharge is not that helpful if you're a decoy user like I am. Having movement speed is much better. Because you can get more distance and move around while your decoy is out. So I'm going to go into the caves here, still just looking for some food. I'm thinking if they are going to catch up to me and dome me, I'd rather get domed inside these caves. And there we go. I mean, they missed me on the dome. So I got a little lucky there. I could take a fight. I am stage 2, full armor. So let's go ahead and try this out. Fucking pounce attack, man. Like, it's... The pounce attack on Wraith is so much slower than the pounce attack on what is it? Behemoth. I think they need to change that animation. Like, there we go. I get the pounce attack pretty frequently when they're pinned up against the wall, but anyways. So there's Hank. Again, he is the real thorn in my side. Force him to get his shield up. I'm thinking, yeah, let's get some fighting here. Yes, got some good damage off. Hank didn't get it, but I could have gotten the strike against his health there if Hank didn't shield him, but he did get shielded. I lost all my armor thanks to Torvald's shots. Now, that's the one thing with Torvald. He does have a hard time hitting you, but if he does hit you, it hurts really badly. Like, your armor's gone like that if you get hit. So I'm eating here. Fortunately, because I'm undercover, I don't get any birds, and I'm using smell way too much. Good players will hear this smell. Watch, right here. Bam. I should not have used it right there. I should not have used it right there at all. That was a bad play. So I've got a bad habit of spamming smell way too much. And I can really feel the difference or tell the difference when I'm up against a good hunter team that are using headphones particularly. I use headphones, and I find that when I play the Trapper, I catch the monster very frequently. And a lot of that is by using my smell, or using my headphones to hear. If a Wraith is using smell, I will find them. So I don't take too much damage on the approach. The sneak attack doesn't work at all. I even get the notification, you sneaked attack. No, I didn't. So he domes a little preemptively. He should be saving that. Look at the wonky animation on that sneak attack. Like, it didn't look like it hit, and then she warped into my hands. I'm going to just go ahead and use the decoy here to get some free damage. Decoy is just a really good ability if it actually manages to hit anybody. Oftentimes it just kind of like derps around the map a bit, but that was a really good warp blast on my part. It forced him to use his cloak. I'm a little frustrated with that, like while I was playing, like not right now, but a little frustrated with that as well. Because I want to get their support. I'm like, this support has to die. That cloak lasts for a pretty long time. I take a lot of damage there. There goes my armor. Who's this? It's this guy. Again, Pounce fails to work for me. I don't know. I don't like pouncing with this character. Anyways, I keep getting confused, though, with the colors of the names, because the Trapper color is kind of similar to the support color. I'm really going to have to start paying attention to the players' names instead. That was just really bad luck there. I go to warp, but I'm pounced. I have, like, no stamina. I'm going to go ahead and get away, use my decoy. I'm not taking very much damage on the way out. I can't eat that, so time to leave, take a little more damage. So they're definitely chipping away, getting that permanent damage on my health. Not good, not good at all. I could eat that thing, but it's going to go for something else because I think they're still chasing me. Yeah, I'm not at stage 3 yet, so they are still going to be chasing me. That damage reduction buff really helped me out a lot there. I would have taken a lot more damage if it wasn't for that. And also, they have the damage reduction buff as well, so... actually, now that I think about it, I don't think all of them had the damage reduction buff. I'm not too sure. If I went back and watched it again, I'm not going to bother. I think some of them might have still had the cooldown reduction, and that might have been support. And that could be why support gets a... I don't know. We'll see. Enough speculating about that. That just was fucking unlucky. And right here, okay, I'm wasting my time right here. I'm already evolve ready. If I eat this, I'm just going to lose the armor anyway. Again, this is a bad play on my part, so there you go. What's this? I keep seeing like this bar show up on there. What's that? Anyways, who cares? Let's just keep on watching here. So that was a total blatant waste of time. I shouldn't have done that. And I should be using my stamina to get in a little bit deeper, but... anyways, some bad plays on my part. If I got 3 stamina and Warp Blast up, I really should just use it to get more distance and then evolve. But I want to evolve underneath the cover of something. I'm worried about getting Orbital Strike. There's the Trapper. And he throws down the dome. Good time for him to throw the dome down. Daisy gets hurt by that Warp Blast. I'm like, oh, I want to go this way? No, I can't go this way. And this right here, this is where movement speed perk really helps. I'm fortunate that I didn't get tranked. If I got tranked before I threw down my decoy, it would really suffer. I would really suffer. So Val's tranks are definitely, I guess, crippling against a Wraith player. And because I didn't get tranked and the movement speed perk helps me out here, I'm able to move around a lot more quickly. I go into sneak mode here, which is probably not the best idea. I should just continue moving, but anyways. I'm going in, try to get the pounce attack on this thing. I do. I want to eat it. Can't eat it. So I'm going to back off behind that. I'm thinking what to do. So I'm going to go over here. I noticed that my decoy is almost off cooldown, so I'm going to use that. I attack him, and then I launch the decoy. It really looks like I am fighting them there. And I come back around here. I eat this thing. I think I did a good job going around the pillar just to break any line of fire from stray shots. I get Trank Dart right there. There's Daisy again. Daisy's so easy to hit. I liked fighting with Daisy, though, because when she does die, she leaves a corpse for me. That was really bad for me. I took a lot of damage on that mortar strike. But this isn't working out too well for me. There goes the dome. I don't know why the dome went down so quickly. Whatever. I'm okay with that. I might get tranked here. I'm very lucky that I didn't get tranked. Looks like Val's she's focusing on healing. If the Val tranked me there, that would have been pretty rough. So I don't get any damage off on that. I should have Warp Blasted in front of it or like right on top of it instead of like next to it. But Supernova does help there. Supernova is a good skill. Now, at this point, if I knew where the buffs were on the map, I probably would go for one, but I'm not that at that stage yet where I know where the buffs are just off by heart. I'm still kind of at the stage where I'm learning which creatures give which buffs. I mean, I know the big ones, like the sloth gives damage, the crocodiles or the tyrants or whatever give health regen. Alright, so I get a good abduction off there. It didn't act wonky, thankfully. She dodges backwards, which isn't a good idea, but there's Hank's shield. The Hank is really good. Like, he's not just like spamming the shield. He uses his cloak. He's definitely using cloak a lot. I get hung up on the terrain while he gets past it. Really frustrating. I burn through all my stamina just to get past that stupid pillar. And here we go. Alright, so because I took some damage, my stamina is recharging quicker. I want to get a bird's eye view. I get the assault. That's not really who I wanted to get, but that's what happens when they cluster together. That's perfect right there. Actually, I only got 2 of them instead of 3. I'm going for the Trapper now. Mostly because his name is kind of yellowish, which makes me think he might be the support. There's the support. So I know support's around here. But again, a good support, because if they use the ability to shield sparingly, it really works well because it saves it up so you can use it a lot, and also it doesn't reveal you for very long when you're using your cloak combined with it. So I take a bar of armor right there. I'm like, all right, let's just go in. Got some armor again. Where's the support? Where's the support? Is that the support? No, that's the Trapper. He's doing a good job dodging me, so I'm taking a fair bit of damage here. I'm like, all right, get away. Yeah, go away. Go finish off the meat over here. So I'm gonna go finish this. Grab this meat as well. Alright, let's just go in there. Back to full armor. Again, not too bad. I mean, I haven't taken too much damage, but I really want to get that support. I'm having a hard time finding the guy. There he is. There's the support. Alright, now we need to take this guy out. Man, he was cloaked for a really long time. So I get the Pounce Attack. Pounce Attack is good. It does do a good amount of damage. And he's cloaked again! What the heck? Was he not cloaked in the first place? Like, dude, where'd he go? I'm getting really frustrated. So there he is. Thankfully, Val's revealing him for me. Thank you, Val. But where is the guy? I can't find him. Like, he's gone again. I have to take the support out, man. I'm not going to get a strikeout with him there. So there he is. He's been revealed again, thankfully. I get stopped by the frickin' harpoon. And there goes my armor, and this is where things really turn around for the worse for me. I'm trying to catch this frickin' support. I'm really trying to catch this bastard, but I can't. Like, he's just getting around all over the place. There we go. Get a little more damage off on him. I'm tranked. That slows me down. I got the harpoon on me. I got to turn around for that. Lose sight of the support again for a moment. They're doing a real good job. But that support has to go down, man. He's back to full health again. Pretty much full health. And where'd he go? Cloaked again. Man, where the fuck is this guy? Like, I really want to kill this guy, but he's doing a great job dodging me the whole time. Look how much health damage I've taken. I'm almost at half health. Where the fuck is he? There he is. He's there again. She's healing him. Die already, buddy. Die. Like, oh, and it's not him. That's the Trapper. There he is. Beepo. Got him. Finally. I'm like, look how slow I'm moving because I got the trank dart on me. I'm like, oh, screw this. Get out of here, guys. I'm like, oh, wow, he's close to being downed. And support is down. Come on. Get him. Yeah, I got him. All right. I probably could go for the medic now. I mean, I'm really not in a bad position. They're actually in a really tough spot right now. No. All right. They're back up. Medic used her healing burst. She's fine. I'm going to get out of here now. Maggie's about to die. Somebody died. I don't know who it was. Somebody actually died. I don't know who it was. Maybe it was the support. Maybe he did die. I'm not too sure, actually. But I'm going to go around and try and get some food here. I saw on the corner of my screen that Maggie was, she was down, but she wasn't dead. So it wasn't Maggie that went down. It might have been the support. So that definitely was like bad for health damage. I took like half my health bar in total. But one of them's dead, and they've all got some strikes on them. Not all of them do they. I'm not sure if support or assault has strikes on him. But I'm full armor. I'm going to come back in again for another round before whoever is dead comes back again, hopefully. And that is a really bad way to start a fight. Look at that. Look at that. All that health bar damage or armor damage. Gone. Just like that. Bam. All my armor's gone. Good job, Torvald. I mean, I got to give him props there. The Trank Dart's really messing with me. I can't be taking these orbital strikes, and I can't be taking this health damage. So I got to leave again. I got to go get armored up. I tranked again. Pretty annoying, pretty frustrating, but not too bad. I think the reason why I'm not getting as frustrated this time around is because I know I win this match, but dude, that stuff is frustrating. Watch this. The fuck is that? Yeah, thanks a lot, Decoy. Good job, buddy. Alright, so I'm going to go just eat this, and I'm like, alright, let's get back in there again. We want to do this quickly before they come back. And this is what's really tough for Wraith, is that you have to do these hit and runs, and because you have to hit and run, it gives them time to come back on the dropship, so you can't commit to a fight and finish it when you get close. So I'm going in quickly for the assault, because I don't want him doing that anymore. Going for the trapper here. Probably should be going for the medic more. I'm going to use that to get some distance and try to get some free damage. It does. Look at that damage. That was great. Like, when it does hit hard. So he's almost dead, and he's dead. There we go. Got another strike off. I'm happy with that. I land the abduction. That was really well. Don't get stuck on the terrain. But support is back. I do stop her from getting the revive off quickly. Support's being a hindrance again. His line of sight is obscured. He has to come down here, which works in my favor, and he's gonna... Someone's taking some damage here. There goes the Trapper. Trapper's dead. Alright, medic, your turn. So this is actually really good that I got them pulled down here. This is where I can fight well. I'm not going to take as much damage from orbitals or mortar shells. I'm not... Yeah, he's still alive. Oof, that hurt really badly. So this is the point where I need to get some armor. So thankfully, because now they're at the stage where instead of just getting downs, where they're penalized, they're actually dead, I do have some corpses. And this is where having Maggie is actually helpful for me, because it's one extra corpse for me to eat. So she's going to take a fair bit of damage from that warp blast. She does get abducted. I am getting a little bit better with the abductions, and she's down. Yes. Come here, support. I need to get this guy. So he's going to get her back again, but not before I get some good damage off. I do take a lot of damage there on my armor. So support is back in with the shielding again. I think he's got his cloak up, but he's shielding at the same time. At this point, I want to go get some armor back again. I am feeling pretty good, but I only have 2.5 bars of health, and those just some good mortar strikes or some good orbitals would really it could just kill me right here. That was weird. It just like teleported. Abduction's a weird skill. It is. It's hard to get it off, to get it to work properly. Plus, that was really strange when the body disappeared or like teleported. See how slow I move when I'm tranked? Like I said, Wraith has a really bad movement speed. Once you ignore the once you get past the bonuses from the stamina, so that was bad luck on my part. I took a lot of damage. Like I said, see, those orbitals and mortars are doing tons of damage. She gets blocked very well by support. I'm like really frustrated with the support. I'm actually, I think one of the reasons why I'm not doing so well is because I'm sort of getting really frustrated and losing my patience with some of these things. Good. Oh! I'm like, support! You need to die! Man, I could have killed her if it wasn't for that. His shield is almost gone, though, so... But now I'm in a really bad spot. Come on, get that abduction. No, I get stuck on the terrain. Alright. I don't think I'm going to get her. Then again, she can't heal herself, but I think she's being cloaked by support again. Support's doing a really good job. The only people I can see right here are the... There we go. Now I can see them. Come here, support. Come on. I don't want to fight right here. I really don't, but I'm forced to because... Oh, man, support. Seriously, he's doing such a good job. See what I'm talking about, man? These aren't bad players. Like, there we go. I get her. Finally, got somebody. Support, you need to die, man. You need to die. Come on, get him. This is real intellectual commentary, isn't it? Support is dead, but look at my health. Half a bar of health, man. Half a bar of health. And Medic's back. I'm like, that's crazy. Don't go to kill it. I'm going to make myself look like I'm crazy, but, I mean, if they really... If they're cluing in here, they'll know that it's just a decoy. Every time I drop that supernova, it's a decoy almost always. So I'm going to go away and armor up. I don't know if I'm going to win this, actually. This is pretty bad. Support is dead. I think the Trapper... I'm not too sure. But, yeah, this is where abduction is pretty helpful. It kind of pulls the corpse closer to this corpse, so I'm not chasing them around. These are only 1 meats, though. I do want more meat. If I knew where the buffs were on the map, I'd be going out and getting buffs, but I don't know. I'm still sort of learning where or what the little creatures give you buffs for. I'm learning most of them. I've got most of them down, but not quite all of them yet. So I'm thinking I'm not going to get any more meat. Oh, there we go. I'm lucky. I got a meat. I'm going to scare that thing and move it right into there. That worked out really well. Okay, pretty much full armor. I'm going to force them to fight over here by the power relay. This is a good play on my part, and I think this is what really helps me out. Fighting them over there has proven to be a bit of a challenge. And if you remember for a second, I'm just going to pause. If you remember for a second, when I got them down underneath the roof, that's when things worked out well, because Medic lost line of sight to the support. Support lost line of sight to here. I got a lot of good damage off, and I got them kind of stuck in a position where I was able to get some good damage without taking too much damage from the mortar strikes from Assault. A lot of the damage I've taken is from the Assault's mortar strikes. So I'm going to launch the decoy out. It's going to go out there. It does get really good damage off, actually. So the decoy is pretty derpy, but if it does manage to hit, it hits really hard. It really does. So I want them to come a little bit closer so I can Warp Blast. His shield is down. He gets a nice little heal there. I'm like, get the medic. Alright, I'm going to use the decoy again to try and get some more damage off without taking damage. I'm playing pretty conservatively. Decoy does absolutely nothing. Does absolutely nothing. But I think it's because it got tranked and it uses all its stamina right off the bat. So she's trying to trank me. Now she's switching to the healing gun because people are taking damage, which is good for me. She used her healing burst there to heal Maggie. Now, I'm really lucky that she got hit inside of the supernova, because that increases the damage even more, and she's down. Bam! Down she goes before support is back. I'm really lucky. I think support's about to come down from the airdrop now. It's too late. Alright, he's down. There's support, and he's just a little bit too late. Right there, see, he switches to... See him right there? He just switched to his orbital. Drops the orbital. I gotta back off. But that's okay. I know that they can't revive him while the orbital is going off as well. I see a corpse here. I really want to eat it. I'm really lucky that I'm actually getting kills now because the corpses, that gave me just a little bit of armor. I'm like, no, you're not reviving the Assault. Really good damage off there. That helps a lot. And he's cloaked, but Trapper goes down. And now it's just Daisy. Daisy's got nobody to revive, so she just stands there. I eat the corpse. I get back to full armor again. And, whew, that's it. Alright. Going in for the power relay. And I know support's still out there. There he is. His cloak just ran up. Alright, your time is up, buddy. I got 2 transversals and one supernova. Or one warp blast. And there we go. That's abduction. It's worth having 1 point in it, just for that extra little bit of reach. So that's it. There's my first match as Elite Wraith. I think I did pretty well. I've got some improving to do. Obviously, I think I made the right decisions in some situations, some really sloppy play on the Stage 2 Evolve. I think it was the Stage 2, it might have been, no, it was the Stage 3 Evolve. The Stage 3 Evolve, I kind of wasted my time in Ada Corpse, Ada Corpse I didn't need to. Also, at Stage 1, before I evolved into Stage 2, I sort of dicked around a little bit too much in the middle of the map in plain open sight, and that's a bit risky for getting domed, but fortunately I didn't get punished for that. Overall, I think I learned a lot from watching the commentary. Hopefully you guys did too, or at least it was entertaining. And I'm looking forward to really improving my game in terms of the team matches. So let me take a little sip of my coffee here. In terms of fighting all the hunters at once, I'm starting to really realize who I need to primary first. When I play against Lazarus, I know full well that I need to take Lazarus out first. I'm pretty good at fighting against Lazarus players, but support, man. Support's a big pain in the butt. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Again, this is Flying Scorpion, and I'll see you all next time.